Hey everybody, it's Moonbo here, and welcome back to some more Endless Scrap Mechanic. Now, today we're going to be taking a break from survival mode, hopping into creative mode because it is time for Top of the Shop, the series where we take a look at the best builds from the Steam Workshop in the past week. And creative mode honestly feels like a breath of fresh air. There are so many new parts, and because of that, it really feels like a whole new game again. They've included so many of the parts from survival mode. Look, we even have the saw blade and the drill. There's just gonna be so many things for us to use in creative mode. Now, I haven't done any building in a while. I'll probably get back into creative mode pretty soon. But that is enough about that. Let's check out the top builds on the workshop. So the first build that we are going to be taking a look at is the adjustable double wishbone suspension by Khan. But this build isn't exactly by Khan. It was created by Sunx, and I guess he followed Khan's tutorial on creating this in survival mode. Now, of course, this was made in creative mode, which is awesome because that means everybody can download it, take a look at it, and maybe learn something about creating this in survival mode. Now, I think Khan did a great job with this design. This is a suspension design where you can set your ride height by changing the position of a piston set that is just right here on the back of the suspension. And I mean, just looking at it, it looks really, really cool. It looks like it's definitely going to do a good job. So why don't we take this for a spin? Let's see what this is like. Oh, okay, it's not the fastest, but let's see how stable is it. Oh, wow. It's like we're just floating. Okay, we need to have like some rougher terrain here or something. Okay, there we go. That's showing a little bit more. Oh, man. This thing is so good. There's, like, nothing even built on it. There's, like, no actual vehicle. You know, it's more of just, like, a frame. But it seems to be doing an amazing job. Now, I just increased the ride height by extending those pistons. Wow. Whoa. Okay, this thing is really good. Yeah, it seems to be really taking all of the bumps really, really well. Let's try and go off this little hill. Wow, it just smoothly went right over. I was expecting some type of crazy extravagant jump. Like, it's just super good. So yeah, definitely some high praises to Khan. He's got some awesome designs here with regards to suspension, and Sunx as well for doing a great job replicating it in creative mode. Hopefully you guys go and check this thing out, and it might help you out in survival mode. Now, the next build that we are going to be taking a look at is an awesome recreation of the survival base that we saw in the teaser trailer for survival mode from the devs. So this was created by Ike07. Ike is a great guy, great builder, and he has a YouTube channel where he built this build, and he's also doing a survival series. I'm going to leave a link down in the description to his channel, guys, if you want to go check him out and see what cool stuff he's got going on. Now, the crazy thing about this is that in the trailer, there's really only some quick glimpses of the entire base. Now, I suppose you could pause the video and get a better look at it, but let's just see here. Let's drop it off on the lift. Is it going to lag? Oh, wow. I am not getting any lag whatsoever, and this thing is huge. Now, here we are up on the main defensive wall. We've got the giant gate right here. Now, where is the switch to open that up? Okay, it's down here. Let's see. Let's try and activate this giant door. Oh, here we go. Look at that. That is awesome. The lights are spinning. We now have access to the base, so I guess we might as well just take a little bit of a tour around here and see what we got going on. Okay, there's a staircase there that goes up to another level. We've got loads of boxes here of all of our precious fruits and veggies. And then we have the main, like, courtyard little area right here. This looks absolutely awesome. Now, in his video, he actually did the tile with the water and everything, and it looks absolutely amazing. So having it just like in a random creative mode doesn't really do this build justice, but let's see if we go around this perimeter here. It looks like we've got two defensive towers. Let's see what these towers are all about. Okay, ooh. See, this is one thing I love. This is the mesh block in creative mode. All right, let's go up to the top here. We got a good view. We've got our spud gun here, even though we don't really exactly have some farm bots, but wow, we have a great view from up here over the entire base. And I gotta say, it's truly impressive, you know, to go up those stairs and stuff like that, because, like, I feel like some of this was not seen inside of the trailer, right? Like, they didn't go inside all of the little hallways and stuff like that, so it must have taken some great creativity to be able to recreate some of those interiors. Now, what is this thing? Okay, this looks familiar. I remember there was a catapult in the trailer. Let's see. Oh, is it doing something? Oh, wait, do I have to press and hold? Pressing and holding. Oh, jeez. That is insane. I feel like that would work extremely well. Now, I know one way we might be able to test this. Let's see if we can pull this off here. Okay, let's just kind of go right here. Press and hold. Okay, whoa. It keeps bouncing. Okay, what if I just kind of get rid of a row here? No. Was it doing that when I was here? It does do that there. Well, I seem to be having a hard time trying to launch myself, so I'm going to do something that might be as good. I'm going to put the fresh sign into the basket, and let's see if we can launch this thing. Okay, there's the little jump. Here it goes. Yes! Now that is a fresh sign. Man, I gotta say, this build is absolutely awesome. There's so many cool different like little areas and stuff that you can discover. And I feel like it's actually very like inspirational for my own future survival builds that I'm gonna be doing for like my base. Now, I think over here, I think this is the spot that had the pistons that came down and crushed the farm bots, I'm pretty sure, because this switch here, I guess it's not really hooked up to anything, but this is kind of like where I think they had their spud gun, right? And because when you have a spud gun, you can activate and deactivate switches with them, right? So I'm pretty sure if I remember from the trailer, they were there, the farm bots were there, he hit the switch, the thing came down and crushed them, and I think they were throwing glow sticks as well. It was really intense. And look at this, in the back here, we've got some more usage of the brand new parts in creative. We have the rolls of hay right there, as well as the, like, blocks of hay. Man, I'm actually getting really excited to do some more creative builds. So, next up on the list, we've got the extremely simple auto AI turret created by Kinironiba. That's a very fun name to say. Kinironiba. But this is another thing that you can use to inspire yourselves in survival mode, because this is all vanilla parts, guys, so there's no mods, which means you will be able to make this in survival if you have all of the crafting materials and you make all of the parts that are required here. Now, as you can see, it is a turret. It is... Oh, jeez. Okay, it's not shooting at the moment, but you can see that there is a scanning function on it. Look at that. The turret will go back and forth, scanning for a target. Now, if you're out of the range of those sensors, though, it will not detect you. Now, I'm pretty sure I have to press one of these switches here. I think it's the red one. If we press the red switch, it's going to keep on doing that turret patrol, and then as soon as it sees us, it's going to shoot some spuds. So you can imagine if I was a farm bot trying to approach this base, and eventually that turret found me, you can see it would eventually just lock on, and it will just keep on shooting at me until it pushes me out of the range of those sensors. So something like this would be really useful to have, like, near one of your perimeter entrances, because I'm pretty sure, let's say you have, like, a farm right here in the center of your base. I think the farm bots will typically try and access, like, one of the openings first. I might be wrong. Maybe they might get caught up on some of the different parts of your base, but sometimes they will go through and try and find, like, the weak points, essentially, in the base. So if you had these turrets set up, maybe if you had, like, one of them set up right here, and then we could set up another one on this side, you can really start to see that the automated, like, defense systems could really be beneficial. So here we have an awesome base. We now have some defense put up, but it's not really feeling like a home right now, and I have the perfect solution to make a base feel like a home. We've got the bedroom furniture, no mods, created by David Baguetta, a great creator of vanilla creations that utilize glitch welding in some really amazing ways, and this stuff looks absolutely awesome. We have all sorts of different furniture and sets that we can use to make this place our home. Now look, we have a little tiny children's bed. Here we have a single bed. Ooh, and then we have some of the epic large master bedroom sets with the backboard and the side tables. Really digging the comforter pattern right there on this one. And then this one's like a secondary set with the red. Oh man, look at these side tables. The side tables look so good. And then we got a bunk bed right here. I call it top bunk, yeah. And then back and behind here we have an entertainment system. Look at this thing. It's like a giant TV with all sorts of shelf space here. Look at that. We've got our little duck hiding inside of the shelf. And then we have a computer station. Look at this. We got a nice computer desk. This is not art. These are headphones. I learned that a while ago. And look, we even have a coffee maker right here next to the computer. That is... I should probably take a book out of this build, honestly. And then, of course, we have ourselves our beauty setup, I think. I don't know what you would really call this, a vanity or something. We've got, like, what seems to be our mirror. We've got our little friendly ducks here underneath as well. Looks so cool. Ooh, and then we've got a giant fridge. That is one crazy-looking fridge. Now, this one looks really nice. This is, like, some type of, like, an armoire set. We've got our boots here inside as well with our feet and socks. It's a lot easier to put your boots on if you already have your feet and your socks inside of them. Then you only have to put that on. I honestly don't know what I'm talking about right now. Those are not what you do with those. And I guess this is, well, what is this actually? I don't really know. Maybe this is like a fireplace? Maybe this is like a bunk bed fireplace. We got, you know, bottom one and the top one, you know, I call top fireplace. All right. We need to decorate our base. Let's start separating this. Okay, we've got our main master bedroom. Let's grab the master bedroom first. Okay, hold on. I need to grab it from somewhere that I can weld it to. Okay, here we go. Master bedroom, just like that. Now for the twins, you know, we got to get this bunk bed set up somewhere. I'm thinking a really nice, like, homey spot for the twin bunk beds might be pretty good, like, out here, maybe? Somewhere with all of the hay. Now, while I'm out here, let's take a moment to appreciate the really awesome-looking detail work on the exterior of these towers. The layering looks so cool. I don't even know, what is this flappy caution block? Is that even something in here? There it is, I just typed corner up in the search bar there, and it gave it to me. It's metal storage corner B. Wow. Now, I really don't need all of this furniture in the base. I'm actually only going to grab 2 more things. It's the 2 things I need most. I'm gonna grab the computer setup right here. All right, that's gonna go right here in front of those boxes. There we go. We have like a little secret box storage now. And I have my computer desk. And the only other thing I need, I'm sure you can guess it out of all of that furniture, you know that it's the fridge, right? I need my food. I need my sustenance. So let's grab our fridge. Now, this is gonna go in a very obvious spot. I'm gonna put the fridge like right here. And this way, it's just right out in the open. I can grab my food whenever I want to, no matter where I am. It's just central to the whole base. So the rest of these I do not need, but they look absolutely amazing. The glitch welded stuff is really, really impressive. Now I'm just gonna clear this up because we have something else that's really cool that we need to see. So now the base has defense. We've got the base itself. We have all of the great stuff that makes it look like our home, but we're missing one thing now. We need to be able to venture out into the wild and do our shipment runs. And so why not do that with the Hummer H2, another creation by David Baguetta. I'm telling you, David makes some amazing stuff. So we're gonna use this to complete our survival base. And I love this build. You can see, like, as soon as you look at it, it's like, whoa, that is definitely a Hummer. There is no doubt in my mind. It looks absolutely amazing. Now we're gonna hop into the driver's seat. Let's take a look at the interior. We can't forget the interior because even this stuff looks absolutely amazing. All of the detail work. Look, we have cup holders. We've got air vents. We've got our radio. This thing is just set. Now, one thing that a lot of David Baguetta's creations has is like the option to go into like electric motor mode or something like that. So when you press 1, you can see this comes down and it locks the wheels in place. And that allows for like some type of electric drive. So now we're in like a low gear mode that allows for like better off-roading and more kind of like traction as you're driving over things. As you can see, this thing is going over that rock with no problem whatsoever. Now this is our new vehicle for the base, so let's drive it into our little stronghold here. Let's try and, okay, I'm not gonna trigger the turrets, am I? Okay, nice and easy. We've got our car safe and sound inside of the base. The only thing is, are we going to get attacked? So to answer that question, yes. We are going to be attacked by this light mech called Loki, created by Mandrix. Now this is a really, really awesome mech. It's such a cool walking mech as well. And that's because walkers in this game are pretty intense. Now this does feature the suspension glitch, which is what is keeping it upright right now. And it looks like it's doing a weird rocking motion. But let's hop into the seat. And it's very easy to control. You just press W, and look at this. we are now walking forward. We use the suspension glitch as well to turn left and right. I mean, this thing, it actually turns really, really fast, but it has such a really smooth-looking walking animation. It's so satisfying, and it also has some firepower as well. Look at this. We can activate our spud gun turret. Now, this build isn't for nothing, though. This is actually designed for multiplayer, and that's because this build actually has a couple really cool things. One of them is shoulder-mounted explosives. These things launch explosives, and that's what's going to be actually attacking the base right there. But another really cool thing is that it has weak points in its armor. And the reason for that is because these spud guns, you know, they're not going to necessarily damage anything that's really too strong, but if you use cardboard in your creation, the cardboard can be destroyed by the spud gun. So if I start shooting out this little side right here, you can see that it's actually removing the blocks, and we are starting to see some actual destruction happen to the mech. And so now we just disabled the right leg, and now if we try and walk, look at that. You can see it's trying to, but it just can't do it. The whole mech has been disabled, and the suspension is starting to really lag. Now, I have to check out the first-person view in this bad boy. Just look at this thing. When you're walking, you can actually see the knees articulating. But you can even see the shoulder-mounted cannons over the side there. And I guess we better actually start our assault on this giant base. All right, now it gets really laggy when I get too close to it, so we're going to keep our distance. Now, I think 2 and 3, yeah, look at this. We can use it to adjust our angle. So let's try and raise these up. Right about there. Let's launch our first rocket. Oh, yeah. Oh, perfect. A hit right on the duck. Okay, actually, I feel kind of bad for the duck now, but let's try and aim it down a little bit. We have that turret right there. Let's see if we can't actually take out the turret. All right, launch the second one. Is it right on? Oh, yes, we hit the turret. All right, now let's see this view from the first person when we're launching these things. Let's aim it up a little bit more. All right, here we go. Launch the left one. Oh, man. Right at the wall. Let's aim up a little bit more. Launch the second one. Oh, that's so good. That's so satisfying. All right, now we're going to pretend like whoever was in that base, well, I guess I was in that base. So, okay, we're going to pretend that I'm trying to make a giant escape now. You know, this is too much for us to handle. It's time to leave our base, cut our losses. But I'm also in the mech. I'm everywhere right now. And we're going to try and use this mech to stop me from escaping. If that makes any sense. Oh, okay, that was a huge miss. I think we're going to have to aim up way more than that. Let's aim this thing up. Okay, there we go. That looks way better. All right, launch the next missile. Boom! Direct hit. Right in the side of the truck. Man, that's so good. All right, so I have successfully stopped myself from escaping from me while I was attacking me. But just look at this destruction, and the extra detailing in a build like this goes a really long way when you destroy it. Now, that might sound kind of funny, but it just gives you much better, like, perspective on everything that's been done in this build. So guys, that is going to be today's episode of Top of the Shop. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you guys did enjoy these builds or the video, then let me know by hitting that like button. If you guys want to tune in for some more Endless Scrap Mechanic, then be sure to subscribe to the channel. If you guys want to see my survival playthrough, then make sure you check out the playlist. I'm going to leave a link up the top right corner and down in the description for that as well. So guys, if you do not want to miss more Scrap Mechanic, then be sure to subscribe to the channel. Maybe even turn on your notifications so you get the latest and the craziest coming from me in Scrap Mechanic. So guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will be seeing you in the next one, so bye for now.